Hey, Dean from Leisure Travel Vans. We're in beautiful Rushing River, Ontario. Look at this beautiful scenery. And I'm very excited because today we're going to be having a look at the 2025 Unity Rear Lounge. If you're looking for a small motorhome, non-slide out with 4 seat belts, can sleep up to 4 people with the optional air mattress up front, 2 separate living areas, one in the back, one in the front. It has a separate bathroom and shower, lots of interior storage and lots of exterior storage. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, smash the bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have some great videos that we have throughout the year. Come on, let's have a look at this beautiful motorhome. You're gonna absolutely love it. Welcome inside the 2025 Unity Rear Lounge. This is one unbelievable motorhome. TV in the back, TV up front, nice big galley area. It's got everything. I can't wait to show it to you. As a matter of fact, it's even got a place to put your shoes. Look at this, underneath there as well. Plus we have more shoe storage in the stepwell. So this is our front living area. As you can see, we have a place here for 4 people to sit comfortably. Great living room area. But let's talk about these beautiful colors. Well, right now this one has Rift Oak. We also have White Oak and Mocha. We have the optional white uppers as well. And then our leather colors, this is called Ultra Fabrics. This is sand. We also have Dove and Clay. And then we have 2 different countertops. This one is concrete. We also have Antarctica white. And for our 60th anniversary edition, which you can get on any floor plan, we have a 60th anniversary package with special colors that is only going to be available for 2025. We have the white oak cabinets, frosted gray uppers, cool ice leather, mineral white countertops, all of our accessories, faucets, accessory channels. We have matte black. Plus we've done our diamond pattern in our seats up here, 60th anniversary edition headrest on our driver and passenger seats, all done in Ultra Fabrics. And we have diamond white exterior with specialty 60th anniversary badging. Absolutely beautiful. And if you want a collector's item, that will be the one for you. 60 years. We can watch TV. We can put our table in place. Dinner for 4. This is going to make into a super single bed. Storage space up above here. Look at this. Nice big storage area. Optional safe. Very, very nice. More storage on this side. All of our controls for our TVs and things like that. More storage over here. Look at this. Once again, curved doors, beautiful European hidden hinges, storage, and then more storage over here. So look at this up here, ducted air conditioning running through the entire motorhome. Opening skylight, how beautiful is that? We have a few bugs, not a problem. Hot day down in Arizona, still want some air coming in. Look at that, you can block it off, or you can go half and half. So lots of great living area. This is our Lagoon front table, very simple. That slides in there, and then we're just gonna slide this into there, and we're gonna lock it in place. And then we're gonna put this into place right here, exactly the way I want it. And look at this, I've got a beautiful Lagoon table. Right? You can use it on this side or that side, use it as a work desk, computer desk, use it for dinner, breakfast, lunch. I like this because look how it slides out of the way, and I can easily come into the refrigerator, grab something out of the fridge, come back, lock the table. And you can see dinner for 4, not a problem. Lots of room, very versatile. You can see how it spins, and I can lock it in place so it doesn't spin at all. Plus, I can mount this table in the back area as well, use it as a second living area table. Versatility is the key. You can just kick back and relax, put your feet up. Becomes a ottoman area for watching TV, or I can make it into an actual ottoman. Look at this. This is very cool. So we're gonna move this. Here's our seat belts, by the way. We have 4 seat belts total in the motorhome. So this comes across. Look at this. We have another cushion that's gonna go in here, but look, we have an ottoman now. Very nice. Sit back, kick back, relax. And then we're going to flip this one over here, like this, over to here. Very simple. And now I've got my base for my bed. Very, very nice. Here's our other cushion. We just slide this in here. I'm gonna bring this over to here, and now I've got a super single. Don't even need this cushion. Use this as my pillow. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. And look at this. I've got a beautiful super single bed. I'm well over 6'1", as everybody knows. Look at this. I have tons of room, right? Let's just kick back and relax. This is actually super, super comfortable. And you can see how long it is, super single bed. And then we have the optional air mattress. It's a 2-piece air mattress. These chairs turn and face forward. One part goes in here as the filler, and then this all becomes one big bed area. You can watch TV. We have a built-in sound bar, and that's a smart TV as well, so you can stream. We've got my newest favorite movie, James Cameron's Avatar 2 playing. Easy to watch TV from the driver passenger seats or from the 2 side seats, so you can have a little movie night for 4. We also have a Bluetooth streaming sound bar as well. And then over here, this is where you can plug in a Blu-ray player, DVD player, PlayStation. We have HDMI cable connections here. Inverted plugs as well, because all the plugs in the motorhome are now inverted because we have a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. That's very, very cool. So you don't have to worry about other plugs not being inverted. They're all inverted. We've got our WineGuard 2.0 Wi-Fi booster up on the roof, and it's also a TV antenna, so it'll do digital TV, so I can turn that on. You grab whatever free internet service that is available, right? It'll help bring it in, or you can pay for the service from WineGuard if you want to be your own hotspot, or you can get a secondary SIM card on your smartphone and you can plug that into the Wi-Fi booster up on the roof and then use your data service. We also have an optional satellite dish. This motorhome has the WineGuard T4, so I would put my receiver right here. It does dish, direct, or bell. You know, I was just sitting here comfortably watching Avatar 2, and I just realized, you know, if you have long legs, these extensions on the Mercedes-Benz chassis, whew, super comfortable. Plus they're heated and you have Recaro support. Over here though, we've got USB and USB-C chargers for our people that need to charge your phones. This is an inverted plug now. So we're actually dry camping this this week, and we've got our standard 270 amp lithium battery. That's standard. And then you can have an optional second 270 amp lithium battery, which we have on this motorhome. So we have 540 amps of lithium power. We also ordered the optional 400 watts of solar on the roof. You can have 200 or 400. So 400 is just going to keep trickle charging those house batteries, right? So we can actually run our air conditioner, run the entire motorhome. We've got all of our lights on. We're just kind of watching a movie, kicking back. I've got lots of power. Okay, let's talk about this great galley area. Number one, nice big picture window, awning style windows, absolutely great. Daytime shades, nighttime privacy shades. I really, really like that. 2-burner propane cooktops, so you have lots of power, lots of heat, right? Easy start, fires right up. Got a built-in splash guard. I really, really like that. And then if you need some more cooking area, look at this. Blocks down now, it's flush with the countertop. And of course, this is our concrete countertop. We also have Antarctica and mineral white if you order the anniversary edition. And look at this, I really like this. Counter extension, all done with Corian as well. So all ties together. Look at the size of that. That is some serious cooking space. And up here, we've got some big storage area. Lots of place for cups, plates, more storage area in here. Very well done. Curved doors. This has the optional Phoenix white uppers. Or if you order the anniversary package, we have frosted gray uppers, which is very nice. European hidden hinges, curved doors with soft close. That's the sound of solid. Upper cabinets have LED lights. You can dim those as well or turn them on and off. LED lights also underneath here, so you have lots of great light. We have a nice stainless steel guard to protect heat, which is very, very smart. Accessory channel, inverted plug, stainless steel, deep stainless steel sink. Very nice. Chrome faucet, place here for spices, things like that. We have our fan here, once again, built right in off of our multiplexing system. So we can just hit a button here, up it goes, and there it goes. Gonna move all the fumes will be going out the top there, and also runs on 12 volts. So on a hot day, you can bring all the warm air out of the motorhome without turning on your air conditioner. Look at this, deep, deep storage. Pot and pan drawer, right? full water filtration. So we filter all of our water. And then of course we have an area here for our cutlery, all done there. And look at this, all done with soft close. I really like this because we have a place here to hang our towels. You also have a place here to put your sink cover. So if you want to put the sink cover away, you can put it right in there. That is very, very smart. Then over here, we have a garbage can, built-in garbage, plus we have easy access to our water pump, and we also have easy access to our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater. So easy access, that's very important. Another great feature on the Galley is our pull-out pantry. How beautiful. Look at all the health food that I have. What's this? Keto. Forget that. This is all food that I like to eat, and this is how come I will soon be 300 pounds. But this is why, and it makes me very happy. Over the other side, we've got our convection microwave. Very nice. So it's a convection microwave, so standard microwave and also convection microwave. And it's also inverted off of the house batteries, so you can run your microwave without turning on your generator or being plugged into shore power. For our dry campers, they can heat something up or bake something. Our 12-volt fridge, absolutely fantastic. Since we're watching Avatar, I'm loading up on water, which is very exciting because I love Avatar, second best movie ever. And then on the bottom here, we've got our freezer. So we just turn this on. It is super frozen cold, so it's going to keep your ice cream really, really cold. So bottom freezer, top fridge, runs on 12 volt, runs off our house batteries. Absolutely fantastic. Over here on this side seat, we have a nice window, of course, daytime shade, right? And see how it locks in place. And then nighttime as well. Right? So that's very nice. Of course, we have our screen door. I really like this because we've got some supports across here, some bracing. So if you have pets, they're not going to go flying through the screen door. This is one of our secondary multiplexing panels. So this will control the motorhome. Things in this area, I can turn all the lights on, turn all the lights off. I can dim the lights, turn on my awning lights outside. But we also have a battery disconnect switch here. So we have a main battery disconnect switch where the outside inverter is located. That turns off all the power. And then we have this secondary battery disconnect switch, which I can then turn off the power in the motorhome. So by pressing this red button, turning it off, it'll turn all the power off. We've actually now added more shoe storage area underneath the step. Fire extinguisher, another shoe storage area there. And of course here, place all done with ultra fabrics to hang your jackets. And of course we have our privacy shade at night, locks in place like that. So you have complete darkness inside the motorhome at night. With the upgrades to our multiplexing system, we only have 3 things above the entrance door. This is the optional 4-point leveling jack. Very simple, turn on the power, hit auto level, it'll automatically level. Or when you want to retract, just hit auto retract, jacks come up. This one is our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater. So you have a couple different settings here. We have Eco and Comfort. When it's on Eco, it doesn't heat the 1 liter of hot water. When it's on Comfort, it heats it and you have instant hot water. This last one is if it's cool out. These are your heaters for your lithium batteries. So 3 different items, and it's all above here, just above the entrance door. We've done some really nice upgrades to our multiplexing panel, our main panel right here, as you can see it. Number 1, obviously, you can still run it off your smartphone. You can download the app, run everything on the motorhome off your smartphone. That's very cool. So this is our main home page for our new multiplexing system. Turn on our porch light or awning light. This one has the Winegard T4 satellite dish. You can hit that right there. You can see our tanks. We're empty in freshwater, gray, and our black is empty. We have a little bit of propane. Our master light switches right there for on and off. Water pump turn on, battery disconnect switch. You can turn that off and on there. You can see our temperatures, right? House battery, what our voltage is at. And our chassis batteries right there. AGS, which is an automatic gen start. Switches for our lights. Once again, you can control this all off your phone. If you hold the button, it'll dim the lights. You can turn lights off and on individually, or you can turn the master switch all the way on, all the way off. This is where it gets kind of interesting here. So we've got our new system here. For example, we have a smart solar controller. Now you can see all the controlling of what's going on with how much power is coming into the motorhome and what we're using. So that's quite exciting. Over here, we have our auto gen start, which I can then program. So we have a smart surge protector. So you can see how the power is flowing in and where it's being used. And this is also new for 2025, our multiplexing system. You would turn the inverter by pressing the inverter button now, so it's right there. We have our Aventa 13,500 BTU air conditioner, which is now inverted, and we put soft start in it as well. If I wanted to cool the motorhome down, I would turn on my inverter, I would then hit cool, set my temperature, and the air conditioner would come on, and it's a quiet air conditioner, which is great. If I wanted my furnace to come on, I would then hit furnace. That would be my heat, 16,000 BTU furnace. That's very cool. All the new features on our multiplexing system for 2025 forward. Very nice. Welcome into the second, yeah, you heard me correctly, second living area on the Unity rear lounge. Hard to believe in a 25-foot, 1-inch motorhome, bumper to bumper, 2 separate living areas, one up front and one in the back. You're gonna love this area, how much space you have. Cross ventilation, awning style windows. You can see how beautiful the picture window is. Awning style, once again, I can have the windows open. It can be pouring rain outside. I can use this as a little day bed if I wanna have a nap and watch TV, or I wanna use it as a chaise lounge. Look at this. Absolutely perfect. And of course, we have our smart TV with a Bluetooth sound bar. We're actually in the middle of nowhere here in Russian River, streaming some movies, kick back, relax, but look how comfortable this is. I love the solarium window. There's a privacy curtain, snaps in place at night, and then during the daytime, you can have daytime shades, right? Or you can have a nighttime shade. You can see how they lock in place. Very nice. Also have an emergency escape window there. I also have a place here to put some bottles in as well. Not only do we have a beautiful sofa back here, which you could use as a day bed, we also have power recliners, 2 power recliners. What a great area. You can use it as a second office. You can use it as a den. You can use it as a movie area. You can just kick back and relax, entertain. Privacy door goes across. I have got tons of room in here. So it feels huge. It really feels like you're in a 36, 38-foot motorhome. So here's where we store our second cushion for making the bed out front or using it as an ottoman. I also have some storage in here, great storage area. We have a USB and a USB-C charger, and we have an inverted plug because this is going to be our Murphy bed, which comes down, which is very cool. So if you have a sleep apnea machine, you can plug it in right there. We also have the daytime shades as well and the nighttime shades, right? So you have total darkness in the motorhome at night. And then we have our inverted plug here. And we also have another USB and USB-C charging port and one of our secondary control panels right here for our multiplexing system. I can dim lights, turn lights on, turn lights off, just simply by doing this. Good night, going to bed. In the morning, wake up, hit the lights, turn them all back on. Voila, way up high. Look at that beautiful LED rope lighting in our ceiling and ducted air conditioning front to back. So I have cold air in the back area. I have cold air in the living room area. I can set the lights, certain lights on, certain lights off, and you can do it all off your smartphone as well. And then talk about storage. We need a little bit more storage, don't we? Once again, European hidden hinges, curved doors, double stacking shelving in here, right? Locks in place. I have some hidden storage back in there. Soft close. And look at this, storage, and a little more storage. You can never have enough storage in a motorhome. We do. Now it's time to go to bed at night, so let's make this into a bed area. So I always have it as a day bed, right? These cushions we're gonna move out of the way after I get the bed down. You're gonna like that. And we're just going to slide these over here for now. So I'm gonna move 4 cushions. And look at this, here's my main support for the bed. I'm gonna pull this down, look at this, right? And then I'm gonna take some of these cushions, I'm gonna slide them up underneath here, out of the way. Just gonna slide 2 underneath there. I take this strap off. We already have our bed sheet down on the bed. As you can see, I can walk around the bed. So it's a walk around bed. Can you see that? Right? And look at this, nice big bed area. Once again, I'm 6'1", right? I'm not small. Look at that, lots of room. I can't even reach the other side of the bed. If I want to sit in bed and watch TV or read a book, right? I got my LED lights right here. I can kick back, relax, place for my cell phone. I've got a USB-C and a USB charging port here, and I can just kick back and relax. If I want to go to sleep, I can, right? No problem. I can sleep over on this side, but here's what's important. If somebody was sleeping here and someone's sleeping here, I can slide out of the bed. Look at this without bothering them. If I have to get a drink, if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm not bothering that other person because it's basically a walk around bed. Beautiful, comfortable foam mattress, right? And I have easy access to all my storage area. Absolutely great. I also have another inverted plug up here. So another sleep apnea machine or anything, there's a plug way up there for charging or for anything that you want to plug into. So very cool. We've done a great job with electrical plugs throughout the entire motorhome. And for 2025, they're all inverted. Okay, so we're just going to lock our bed sheet on there. And then I want to bring the bed up. This is the release here. See that right there? Boom. Up it's going to go. And then this is going to lock back in place here. And then I'm just going to put my cushions back in. But you can see how simple that was. How great is that? We need some storage, right? More storage. Look at this. Full drawer extensions, right? Look at that. Very, very nice. Once again, all done in soft close. Look at that. Very nice. Right here, we've got our beautiful hanging closet. And here's our table, which we can mount in the front, or we can mount it right here in the back. Now I can create two separate living areas. This door blocks up here. Look at this, blocks off. So now I've got a living area in the front and I've got a living area in the back. Now I've been working up a sweat. I think I'm gonna have a quick shower. Look at this, stand-up shower. Very timely, isn't it? Skylight, beautiful. Place here to hang your towels, your bathing suits. They can drip dry. I like that. Shower head, beautiful. And we've actually got a little controller here that will restrict the flow of water. Place here for your shampoo, soap, lots of room. Look, I can turn completely around. I love the shower door. It's got a squeegee built right into it, so all the water flows back into the shower pan. So very nice. LED light right here. And of course, look at that. I can see all the beautiful spruce trees. Look fantastic. But here we got a dressing mirror for getting ready in the morning. You can see we've got our Leisure logo clothing on. Make sure you check out our Leisure website and our store because we have lots of great leisure gear, hats and shirts and cups, you name it. So you want to accessorize, get some leisure clothing and go RVing. And let's go look at our private bathroom area. Look at this beautiful curved door. Absolutely gorgeous. So residential style bathroom, separate shower, separate bathroom, lots of room, window, which is very nice. I can actually block that window off. And I've got another mirror for getting ready in the morning, shaving, getting everything ready for the day. Stainless steel sink. This is a macerator toilet, so it turns up all the solids and shoots them into the black tank, grinds them all up. So macerator toilet, that's standard on all Unity rear lounge models. And there's two different settings for the water flow, which you can do right here. Inverted plug as well right here. We also have our controller for our fan. So you can see I can turn the fan on there and all the air will come out of the bathroom, which is very cool. And then here, look at this nice big storage area for more things that you would take RVing with you. So very nice. Right here is where we have our access to our water filtration system. We filter all the water coming into the motorhome, and that's all done right here. So more storage there. Accessory channel right here, place here for your towels, toilet paper holder. I mean, very, very comfortable. Lots of room. This is a non-slide motorhome. We're 25/1 bumper to bumper. We have two separate living areas, two TVs, private shower, private separate bathroom, galley area, counter extension, lots of windows, lots of light, living area in the front, dinner for four, sleeping for four when you order the optional air mattress, and of course we have 4 seat belts. And what powers this incredible motorhome, of course, is the Mercedes-Benz 3500 series cutaway chassis. We're in the cockpit of the Mercedes-Benz 3500 series cutaway chassis. So we've got our Mercedes-Benz MBUX system, 10.25-inch monitor, 4-cylinder dual turbo engine. Has a small turbo when you hit it, gives you power right away, and has a big turbo when you're rolling down the highway. 308 horsepower, 322 foot-pounds of torque, 9-speed automatic transmission. You actually can paddle control the transmission, bringing the gears up or down. So if you're going up a mountain, you can gear down right here. If you're want it more on the 9-speed, you can move it over to the 9-speed up here on this side. So that's very cool. Electronic power steering. You can see our mirror here. So we've got our backup camera. See how the backup camera's on right now? I can see what's behind me. When it's not on, it's just an actual mirror, so I can see what's behind me. If something falls, makes a bump noise, I don't turn my head, taking myself away from the road, a drawer opened or something opened in the back. Not everyone orders their chassis the same as Leisure Travel Van does. We try to order all the options that we can. Chrome grille, LED lights, high beam assist, wet wiper right here with rain sensor. We have fog lights. This controls all the safety features. So what that's going to do is going to give us our adaptive cruise control, active brake assist, lane keeping assist, and traffic sign assist. It'll tell you what the posted speed limit is here on your speedometer. We have hill assist, so if you're on a hill, it'll hold the brake until you start to drive away, so you're not going to roll backwards. We also have crosswind assist, so if it's super windy out, it'll brake, it'll slow you down until you're in a nice safe position. It'll control your speed. And for me, it also has attention assist, so if you pull out of your lane too many times, it's going to say, hey, pull over, get a cup of coffee, take a break, which is important because nowhere's that important to get to. We're just going to take our time and get there. Speed sensitive electric power steering. We have an airbag here, and airbags in the seats as well. Here I've got power heated seats. You can see that they're moving over here, up and down. I also have memory settings for my seats, so I can set different memory for whoever's driving the motorhome. We have our power windows on this side, heated power mirrors over here. Over here, I control everything on the motorhome. Right here, see that? Just kind of like an iPad. I can move it around. Optional satellite radio, but you can control all your radio stations right here on your control panel. Also phone, we have streaming Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto off the MBUX system. And you have navigation. Plus you can talk to Mercedes-Benz. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
How cool is that? Find me a campground near my location. Look at that. How simple is that? We have one 19 kilometers away. We've got tilted steering, right? Telescopic steering, locks in place. Obviously we have air conditioning. We also have heat, all controlled right there. And then we have a lot of charging ports as well. We have wireless charging port right here, USB-C charging ports up in this area here. We also have a 12-volt charging plug right here that you can plug into. Sometimes when you're with a big group of leisure travel vans and everybody has a Mercedes-Benz chassis, it will ask you to plug this in right here to know that that's the key for this motorhome. Another great new feature, we have Mercedes-Benz floor mats that come with the motorhome. Easy to clean, no more carpet. We are flush floor all the way to the front. You can slide right in without bumping my head. Plus lots of cup holders. Cup holder, 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 another cup holder down here. So you can stay very hydrated in a leisure travel van. The ergonomics of the Mercedes-Benz chassis, you can see I'm not a small guy, but look how much room I have. And I love all the map lights that they have. Have some lighting inside the cab area. It's all right there. I also like the big sun visors, very nice, and lots of storage up above here. Every brand new customer that buys a leisure travel van, we provide exclusive roadside assistance benefits. We have technical support, roadside assistance, towing, tire assist, emergency fluid delivery, locksmith service, jump starts, RV, mobile mechanic, dealer locator assistance, and a concierge service. That comes standard for the first 2 years that you own your leisure travel van. MyLTV, we have lots of product information, manuals, walkthrough videos on how everything works in the motorhome. We have travelers clubs. We have over 12 travelers clubs, and you can join one of the clubs and they do lots of great rallies and they go RVing together. It's a lot of fun. We also have an ambassador rewards program. We also have the Leisure Explorers team. We also have the leisure list, different campgrounds that are great or hidden campgrounds, and you can contribute to it as well. Every year we do a photo contest where we have our own leisure travel van calendar. All MyLTV members have live chat access to our service advisors. So make sure you join MyLTV. It's free for all leisure travel van owners, new and used. That was absolutely fantastic. What did I tell you? I like this little feature. If you're in a tight area, you can just push the mirrors in, and now we are 7 feet 10 inches in width. Absolutely fantastic. Up here, we've got a little courtesy light that turns off and on at night for getting in and out of the motorhome. And of course, we use the Mercedes-Benz seats. We reupholster them all in ultra fabric, and they completely swivel. Those are power seats as well with heat. Absolutely fantastic. And look at this beautiful fiberglass. This is molded fiberglass. You can see the transition area, so it makes the motorhome looks absolutely gorgeous. Kind of ties in with the chassis and our beautiful curved wall. You can see our sexy frameless glass windows. Beautiful little exterior storage opens up like this. And nice big storage area. We got our shore power here, 30 amp shore power. We hold that in there. These are all galvanized sheet metal. We spray foam underneath here. This is an EPDM rubber hinge seal. See how it locks in place so it's not going to bump you in the head. But you can see how when this closes, see how it pulls the door in. And then of course we have our beautiful leisure travel van key. We call it our switchblade key for locking it. And now nobody can get into my compartment. New for 2025, we have a Girard awning. One touch button brings it all the way out. Of course, we have wind sensor on it as well. I also like the fact that it has a cloth canvas right here, so it'll stay a little cooler in the hot sun. How great is that? About 7 feet this way and just about 12 feet in length. You can see how beautiful the shade is. Absolutely fantastic. Great for sitting back, relaxing. You can do some barbecuing, just chilling out in this beautiful, look at how gorgeous it is here. And as you can see, we have built-in LED lights in the awning. I absolutely love that. So you have the light out here. Absolutely fantastic. We also have lights over there, which I'm going to show you in a second. Now, if it's super windy out, never put your awning out. But in the event a gust of wind comes up, look at that. Wind sensor. Girard awning on all Unity motorhomes. Plus, we talked a little earlier, we've also got at nighttime, you have the awning lights, LED light here, and look at this, I love this. Built-in light for the handle when you're going in and out of the motorhome at night. Absolutely fantastic. Steel frame, vacuum bonded floor, aluminum frame, and we use boxed steel and boxed aluminum. That way it's like an egg on its end. It'll never crack because we have a beautiful curved wall, right? Look at that boat coming. You can see it's got a beautiful curved boat hull. You can see a Unity for miles away because it's curved. It looks absolutely fantastic. Plus on the curved exterior wall, we use a Vectrolite. On the exterior, you can right? Vacuum bonding, consistent R value anywhere in the wall, and consistent strength. All makes the same noise because it's the same strength throughout the entire walls. Up on that roof, fiberglass flex roof. Once again, boxed aluminum framing, vacuum pressed, almost 5 inches thick in the center core of that roof. It's 4.5 inches, I believe, in the center core. So you have lots of insulation for keeping you cool on a hot day or keeping you warmer on a cold day. We have a complete factory tour of how we build both the Unity and Wonder motorhomes from start to finish. We don't hold anything back. And don't forget, we've been doing this for 60 years. And for 2025, you'll notice on the RL, we have no refrigerator vents because now we've gone to a 12-volt refrigerator. So no exterior vents that you have to worry about blocking. Or how beautiful this paint job. Each color painted 3 times and 2 coats of clear, right? All full body paint. And we have 8 different exterior colors. So this exterior color is silver. We also have white suede, Atlantic blue. We have champagne, glacier, graphite, shadow, and of course, Eurosport. Plus, we have a 9th color when you order the 60th anniversary edition. It's called Diamond White. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you can do the build and price. You can build it out exactly by floor plan, every option, interior colors, exterior colors, plus all 2025 leisure travel vans, Wonders and Unities get the 60th badge on all of our units. Plus, we have special badging for the anniversary edition. You got to check that out. We've upgraded our power. People are very excited about this. So standard, we have a 270 amp lithium battery. Optional, another 270 amp lithium battery, which would give you 540 amp hours of lithium power. We've also added a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. We've also inverted our air conditioner, our Truma air conditioner on the roof, so you can run the air conditioner off the house batteries without turning on your generator. So you're on a hot day, you're in a campground, you can't start up your generator, you can run the air conditioner off the house batteries. We've also added a master battery disconnect switch. You can see this big red right here. So that will turn off all the power to the motorhome. So isn't that exciting? Standard 270 amp lithium battery. Optional, another 270 amp lithium battery, which gives you 540 amps of lithium power, 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and we have inverted the air conditioner. So very exciting for 2025. That's on all of our models. Full fiberglass fender skirt, super strong. And of course we have our optional Alcoa aluminum rims. So these are dualies on the back. So we have 2 tires on this side, 2 tires on that side. It's nice and smooth going down the road, more stable. Of course we have the Durabrite on these as well. Plus you can check your inner and outer tire pressure. Great option to have Alcoa aluminum rims. Plus you can see underneath here, we spray foam. Underneath here, we spray foam all of our wheel wells. That way rocks and debris are not going to damage underneath in here. It's quieter ride when you're going down the road. We also spray foam all of our tanks. Underfloor tanks are all spray foam. Alcoa aluminum rims, great option to have. Exterior storage is very important, and we have lots of exterior storage. Let's open up this beautiful compartment. Look at this, double struts, right? Never going to fall and hit you on the head. We have our optional exterior table. Once again, galvanized sheet metal, super strong, spray foam protection, absolutely fantastic. You could actually remove this too if you just wanted tons of storage. Absolutely great. I love the struts. Once again, galvanized sheet metal. The reason we use galvanized sheet metal, super strong, doesn't rust, doesn't crack. Another nice option is what we call our suitcase exterior table. I love it. All folds up like a little suitcase. We can carry it around. Why not? But I really like it because it has adjustable legs, as you can see here. Put it in place, locks in place right here. Yes, you can see how super strong it is, all done with powder coated aluminum, super strong. Great if you have an outside barbecue, because we got a barbecue quick connect that we can plug into. We also have an electrical plug here that's inverted for 2025. So if you have an electric grill, you can turn on your inverter, use the house batteries to run your electric grill. Absolutely fantastic. For 25, you're gonna love it. We're at the back of the motorhome now. You can see molded fiberglass. We use a 2-piece rear fiberglass mass, separate bumper, separate main. That way, if somebody were to accidentally bump you, you could just replace the rear bumper fiberglass, which is very nice, lot simpler to do than replacing the entire mass. You can see we got our backup camera. So we have 2 backup cameras in this motorhome, one that runs off the 10.25-inch Mercedes-Benz MBUX system. And then we also have another one in the mirror for seeing what's behind you as well. So 2 cameras. The one that's in the mirror, you can watch full time. Very nice little safety feature to have. Beautiful exterior finish. Once again, all molded fiberglass, 3 coats of color, 2 coats of clear, LED marker lights, LED marker lights. We also put backing in the back of our mask here in case you want to do the optional ladder. Whether you order or not, we always have backing for the exterior ladder. Class 3 hitch, so this can tow up to 5,000 pounds. So you always want to make sure that you weigh your motorhome when you're fully loaded to see exactly how much you can tow. Mercedes-Benz has a GVWR of 15,250 pounds minus your wet weight. So if you were to load the motorhome up to the maximum GVWR of 11,030, that would leave you 4,220 pounds of towing. Check your owner's manual for how much you can tow. Also make sure that you weigh your unit so you can see exactly how much you can tow. It's very important. We also have a 7-pin connector right here so you can plug in your tow vehicle, or if you want to tow a little boat. You can see how beautiful it is right here in this campground. I think it shows the contour, the curved wall, the curved roof, the fiberglass molded parts on the front and back makes it look so streamlined. Once again, so stealth, so gorgeous. Great option to have is the 4-point leveling jacks. Just simply press a button, they automatically level. Simple, fast, and quick. Okay, let's have a look at our exterior service center right here. Everything is in one spot. We have our optional macerator pump. So this is important. Macerator pump will then pump everything out of the motorhome, out of the black tank actually. And you would just put this on here. There's a little end on this side. Make sure you take that off. Or if you've ever seen the movie RV, you will have the same experience. Then you would put that into a dump station. You would open up your black valve, which is conveniently located right here. You would turn on the macerator pump, and it would then clean out your black tank. Very nice. And then you're going to do your gray tank next, and that way it washes out the hose. So very simple to dump your tanks. We always include the 3-inch dump station hose right here. So for dumping your tanks, we have it right here. It always comes in every motorhome. just simply take off the macerator and hook up your 3-inch dump. Over here, we have our propane fill. So that's all done by a licensed propane filler. We have a little switch here for turning the propane on and off, which is very important. So when you're filling up propane, you always turn it off. Sometimes when you go onto ferries, you have to turn your propane off. And sometimes tunnels, you have to turn your propane off. So very simple to do that right there. This is your black water flush right here. So if you wanted to clean your black water tank, which you do once or twice a year, you would hook up a garden hose into here. You would then hook up your hose back into that hose connection, open up your black valve, shoot water in there, and then it would come out here. Every single person that buys a leisure travel van gets a membership into MyLTV, and we have walkthrough videos on everything. Here we've got our satellite connection. So we have two ways of satellite TV. If you have your own portable satellite dish, you can plug it into here on the outside, watch TV inside. We also have a great option called the Winegard T4 satellite dish that goes up on the roof, and it does dish, direct, or bell. So if you love satellite TV, you can be watching satellite TV anywhere in Canada and the United States. Here we've got our water pump. So this is for turning on our water pump right here. I want to have an exterior shower outside because I'm dirty. I was down at the beach all day. My feet are dirty. My legs are all full of sand. I'm just gonna hose myself down. I can just turn on the water pump when you're dry camping, and then you could just hose yourself down. If you have little pets, you can wash their feet. If you're hooked up to city water, it's just gonna pour out, and then you can just turn off the water pump. Our exterior shower is hot and cold running water. And if I want to fill up my water tank, I would then do this, run my water hose up through here and plug it into there. And I have a valve here that says city water and tank water. And then if I want to fill up the tank water, I would turn it to tank. And when I plugged into shore water, I'd turn it over to shore water, and then you'd have unlimited water coming in. If you are a big dry camper and you're out of fresh water, so you went and got a big jug of water, you could suck this water into your freshwater tank using the water pump. Makes sense. Or for winterization, for people that live in northern climates and they winterize their units in the wintertime, they would then plug this into RV antifreeze, turn off your valve here for your hot water heater, turn on the pump, and it will suck the antifreeze through the lines. And then right over here is our winterizing bypass valve right there. So, and this is very nice when I want to dump my freshwater tank. You just put this underneath here, plug it into the freshwater tank, turn it, it'll drain your freshwater tank. All convenient and locks down right here like this. There we go. Look at this, our beautiful solarium style windows, right? This great view of the lake from inside the motorhome. Very functional, right? See how they open up like this? And then right here is where we plug in our 30 amp shore power connection right there. Doing some camping where we have 30 amp shore power. Right here is our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater. I think it's the best hot water heater in the industry. Instant on-demand hot water. Kind of two settings. You have Eco and Comfort. When you have it on Eco, it doesn't heat this little 1 liter of hot water. But if you have it on Comfort, we have a separate hot water line that runs to the galley, to the shower, and to the sink, and it's always recirculating hot water. When you turn on that instant hot water, boom, you have instant hot water. And as it uses this 1 liter of hot water, the heat exchangers heat up 60,000 BTUs. So if you like to have showers or you like hot water, Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater. We've got our 16,000 BTU furnace. Once again, lots of heat if you're in colder weather and you want to be warm inside the motorhome. Absolutely, 16,000 BTUs of heat. And let's talk about storage. Look at this, more storage. Look at that nice, beautiful exterior storage underneath here. Once again, galvanized sheet metal, spray foam. In the galley area, we have our beautiful, sexy frameless glass windows, awning style. You can see how they open up. And then over here, we have our optional generator. So that's a 3.6 propane generator. Well, now they got the big lithium. Why would I want a generator? Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly why, because the generator is the safety net. The generator is a safety net. You drain your batteries completely down, and if you're all an electric motorhome, the motorhome is dead. You cannot run your fridge, nothing, you're dead. You're not using your motorhome. With the optional generator, I have a safety net so that if my batteries go completely dead for whatever reason, I left the TV running all night, I had my sleep apnea machines on, I can fire this up. It has 150 amp hours of power to recharge, and if you order the optional batteries, 540 amp hours. And with our new 3000 watt inverter, you can recharge your batteries at 150 amps. That's incredibly fast. So super important that you have a generator. I think it's just a great safety feature. together, it allows you and your motorhome to be self-contained and to go anywhere you want, anytime that you want. Since I'm right in the sun, we can talk about power, recharging the batteries. We have two options on solar panels that go on the roof, and we can have 200 watts or 400 watts of solar up on the roof to recharge the house batteries. But once again, the generator is that safety net. You can see our beautiful molded fiberglass transition area ties into the chassis. Looks beautiful, looks stealth, right? Looks like it's part of the Mercedes-Benz chassis. Gives you that beautiful aerodynamic look when you're rolling down the road. Of course, we talked about the mirrors dropping in and out, but I actually like this little feature too. When I'm filling up my diesel fuel, I can fill it up right here. No diesel fumes going into the motorhome, right? Boom, close it. Now it's locked. Nobody can tamper with my diesel. And I love the fiberglass step for getting in and out. And of course, we have the courtesy light up front. I actually like this too for cleaning your windows. Look how simple it is to clean the windows up front. Thank you very much for watching the 2025 Unity Rear Lounge video. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do appreciate everybody that subscribes to our channel. The Unity RL, it's stealth, it's compact. We're only 25 feet 1 inch in total length, 10 feet 7 inches high, 7 feet 10 inches wide, non-slide, but has sleeping up to 4 people with the optional air mattress, 4 seat belts, separate living area in the back, separate living area in the front. Lovely galley, lots of room for the galley. It's actually the perfect small little motorhome. You can actually go online to our website and you can build and price any floor plan. You can pick exactly the exterior color you want, the interior color you want, the countertops that you want, the leather color, and you can see it exactly in real time and you can price it out. Go and see your local Leisure Travel Van dealer to see one in person, or come and visit us at a Leisure Travel Van show. We probably do 60 shows a year, so we're somewhere with the Leisure Travel Vans almost every month. Come and see us in person. We really appreciate that. 2025 Unity RL. I'm going for a swim.